yes! Yeah! Oh! Yeah! Promising. Oh, yes! Broadhead! Oh, go! Oh, it's Mark Silence, come on! Oh, wait! Hello and welcome to this video. This is it, my final championship predictions. Who's going to get relegated, who's going to get mid-table, who's going to get playoffs, who's going to get top 2, who's going to get promoted. I've already put my predictions in, and I'm going to talk through them in just a second. Okay, so we'll start off on the teams who get relegated. In 24th position, rock bottom of the championship table, I put Rotherham United. So I think, yep, so Rotherham United have been in League One a lot. I really think that this season, I think we're going to get, this is the season that they're going to get relegated. And they're going to end up having their season with the rock bottom of the table. In 23rd position, I put Huddersfield Town. Okay, so just don't really think Huddersfield, they're not really as good as they used to be. They used to be in the Premier League. They're just really not as good as they used to be. Got quite close to the relegation zone. Now I think this season they're going to not get away with it. They're going to come 24th. Okay, in 22nd position, will be really surprised about this, but I put Hull City in 22nd. They did get promoted at Wembley in 2016. They have been in League One as well in the COVID season. Yep, I don't think they're quite strong enough for the championship, so I put them in 22nd. I just really sort of don't think that Hull City don't have what it takes. Sort of in League One, they sort of finish in the bottom half of the championship a lot of the time, so I think they're going to get relegated. Okay, so out of the relegation zone, in mid-table, in 21st, I put in Cardiff City. So Cardiff City, quite a lot of them, quite the favourites to get relegated. I put them in 23rd. Think they might just survive. So they might just survive, but might go in 21st. They used to be in the Premier League, but might just about survive here. So, okay, in 20th position, I have put in Preston. So they finished quite a lot of seasons in the mid-table. They might come, they might be near the relegation zone. They might be near the playoffs, but I put them in 20th. So, okay, in 19th position, I have put in Queen's Park Rangers. Yeah, I think Queen's Park Rangers, they've also a club that have, you know, finished in the bottom half of the season a lot of the time. They really haven't been a club they used to be. So, I'd say their fans will be quite good for it, but they have finished a lot of time in the bottom half of the season. Sort of one time I'd say they would belong to League One, and I put them in 19th. That's where they quite normally finish, so yeah, QPR in 19th. In 18th position, I have put in Birmingham City, or in between the rock bottom and the mid-tables. Yep, reason why I put Birmingham in 18th, getting their sort of fans will be really good. Say that they always sort of finish in between the 12th and the rock bottom of the table. So yeah, 18th it is. In 17th position, I have put in Plymouth Argyle, Ipswich's promotion rivals. I'd say at the start, Plymouth were one of the favourites to go down. They've re-signed Barley Mumba and Morgan Whittaker. And I think with those players, there'll be enough to stay up. So, yeah. Okay, 16th position, I have put Bristol City. Yep, that's right. Bristol City in 16th. I put them in the mid-table, put them in the bottom third. So, they have finished quite a lot of times in mid-table. I'd say it will probably be like a roll of the dice to see if they finish quite high up or quite low down. But I think they'll come 16th in the end. Okay, in 15th position I have put Watford. Watford normally team that used to get promoted. I remember Watford, do you remember when Leicester missed that penalty? Watford hit them on the counter attack and they went to Wembley. Well, it used to be in the Premier League, I think last time was 2017. Yeah, but I don't think they're quite as good as they used to be. I think they'll finish mid-table, I think. 15th. Okay, into 14th position, I have put in Sheffield Wednesday, the comeback heroes of last season in League One. So, Sheffield Wednesday, yep, I think they've got a really good team. They've got Bannon, Johnson, everyone else. Yep, so I put in 14th in the end. Got a really good team. I think their style of play sort of more suits them in the Championship. I don't think they'll finish much higher than 10th, but I think they'll finish 14th. Okay, in 13th position, the mid-table spots, I put in Stoke City. Yep, I think they'll finish mid-table. I think they'll sort of like in the top 8 and the top 9, I think, to get promoted. Quite a few have been putting them in the relegation zone. I think they're sort of mixed up. I think they'll finish 13th in the end. Okay, in 12th position, I put in Blackburn Rovers. So Blackburn Rovers, I think another club that sort of gets a bit mixed up. They have been finishing quite high recently. I think they'll finish 12th. There's sort of like quite a lot of good teams sort of in the top half of the season. But I think Blackburn Rovers are going to finish 12th place just in the top half. In 11th position, I have put in Millwall. Okay, so Millwall. I think their fans are sort of like really decent. They finish quite a lot in the high spots. Sort of finish quite a lot in the top 10. Remember sort of that heartbreak for them in the last season when they came 6th. Last time when all they had to do was hold on to a 2-goal lead and they slipped out. Okay, I think in the end, yep, I'll finish 11th place. So, okay, number 10, the scum Norwich. We hate Norwich. We hate Norwich. Yep, so I put Norwich in 10th. He have signed some quite a few good players. Reckon they finished in the bottom half last season, which was a surprise. I think the reason why I saw come a lot in between the Championship, Premier League. Remember like Daniel Varco used to take them to the Premier League a lot of times. I think they'll slip a little bit because they don't have them anymore. I remember they sacked their manager, Dean Smith, in the middle of last season. Don't think they'll have what it takes anymore. They don't have their manager they used to have. I'm going to put them in 10th. Okay, in 9th position, I have put in Sunderland. Sunderland are a really good team, have quite a lot of good players, have a really good team. I remember they were like in League 1 2 seasons ago and finished in the playoffs. yeah, there's all quite a lot of really good teams there. I think in the end they might about miss out on the playoffs this time. So, okay, in 8th position I have put in West Bromwich Albion. Okay, so West Brom 8th. They have finished quite a lot near the playoffs, but not actually getting it. I think it might just be another case here. Championship is a really tough league to go up. I think they might just miss out on the playoffs. Okay, in 7th position I put in Southampton, who have just been relegated from the Premier League last season. Yep, Southampton. Southampton are really good for the Championship. I think just miss out on the playoffs. So, yep. 6th position then, into the playoffs now, I've put in Swansea. Yep, Swansea play really good football. They're a really threatening team. I think they might just about sneak into the playoffs in the end. I think they might just like sneak into the playoffs. I think so. Yep. 5th place I have put Leeds United. You might be surprised about this one, but I put Leeds in 5th. Yep, so they were in the Premier League last season. They got relegated. They have been in the Premier League a lot of the seasons. Quite random with a lot of the teams, and I think they might finish 5th in the end. Finally, we finish onto our club in the end, Ipswich Town, in 4th. Okay, I think we've got a really strong team. Got some really good attacking players. We've got re-signed George Hirst, we've got Marcus Arnott, Nathan Broadhead, we've got Freddie Ladapo, Wes Burns, Leif Davis. I think we look a really strong team apart from Christian Walton. I think we're really favoured to finish in playoffs. We've got a really strong team. So yeah. In 3rd position I have put in Coventry City. They've been really good recently. I think they were in League 1 when we started in League 1. But since then they've got really good then. Sure, they're quite unfortunate to lose against Luton on penalties in the last Championship playoff final. But I think they'll just about miss on the top 2 and finish playoffs. In 2nd position I have put Middlesbrough. Okay, so Middlesbrough. I think they're a really good team. They play really good football. I think they'll be one of the best in this level. And I think they're going to get the top 2. And finally, the team who I predicted is going to win the title this season. I'm going to go for Leicester. I think Leicester are just like really good for the Championship. They're definitely a Premier League team. Really surprised me when they went down, because they were in the Premier League for so many seasons. They've got players like Jamie Vardy. Thinks going to absolutely destroy the Championship. So definitely first, I think, where Leicester's going to belong in this level. Okay, so that's all the Championship predictions I went for. I could be completely right, I could be completely wrong. I will check on my predictions at the end of the Championship season as well. Might react to my predictions. Let's see how this Championship season. Hopefully Ipswich will go up. That's the end for now. Yep. That's the end. Hopefully Ipswich are going to win the playoffs and go up to the Championship. If Norwich is going to stay where they are. Well, that's the end for now, guys. Bye.